Okay, so now the meaning is this goes one direction open, and the other one, of course, we want the other way open, and this will be right here and right there. Not gluing down because we need to make the closure. Okay, well, let's start with the closure. I'm gonna grab another piece of paper, and I used a template for this one, and I do have a smaller one and a bigger one, and I don't know exactly. I think I used the smaller one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna fold this double because I need two, so why make it myself difficult if I can cut one in one time. I can cut two in one time. That is possible. Okay, let's just draw the line. Okay, now I'm gonna cut right along this side right here. There we go. And I could have let these two stay on each other, but I'm just gonna cut this out. Very easy, just cutting on the mark. Take your time for this. You can use any die. Perhaps you do have nice edge dies from Crealis or something to use. Then just use what you like to use, of course. I'm just going to use this template actually because I just never used it before, so it's the first time. There we go. Yes, okay. And the only thing what I saw, you can keep this, but you also can throw it away. What I saw on the other one is those curves. If you like, you can. Is necessary, especially when I don't, because my corner punch will not get in here. Even the bigger ones also does not fit the corner. So I'm just gonna leave it because, yeah, I would like to use the round ones, but I can't cut it. I can do that with the hand, but I don't know if that will make it nice. I have no clue if it make nice round shapes. Let me just try it out. What if you also, ooh, that's a possibility. You can use, oh my gosh, if you have that, let me just give you just a little tip. If you have such a nice round little piece like this, a round punch, and this one I bought at the Action, I think for not even €1 or something. So you can, oh my gosh, let me do this. You just can put this in the corner and just follow the lines. Oh my gosh. See? Same thing on here. Just let your little round one touch the corners. And then just draw it. Oh yes! And then you just can cut this. Oh my gosh! See, it's that simple. You can use anything. Oh yes, I definitely love this so much better than those straight pieces. Yes, I love it. Now I do hope with the design paper I can make the same thing. Well, I already have one, so I don't have to use, well, perhaps if I'm gonna glue a few on each other that it's a little bit sturdier. Let's just do that. You never know. Never know, never know. Never know. Here we go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so I have a nice template. Yes, 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 yes. It can be that simple. Okay, that's a nice one to use. Cute. Alright. So that is my little piece for making the yeah closures. That is the word that I wanted to know. The closures for this one. You don't have to fold this just yet. Yeah, now we can start with decorating. See how it is? It is that easy. Yes, it is that easy. Alright, so which papers did I use? Let me check that out for you. Which papers that is. I used the flower ones for this piece, and I used this one for the pockets. I used this one. I used this one. Oh yes. And this one. And this one. I think that was it. Was it? And this one I used. Yep, that is what I had already. And this one I need another one for the strips. Oh my gosh, so many papers already for just one page. Yeah, these I all used already. Oh my gosh, so many. Yes, 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 yes. These are I used. All right, so where did I start? Well, I started with these ones. So you don't have to do exactly the same thing as I did, but you may, of course. Let me first check how perhaps I can. Yeah, that's 3.5. So the last thing that we can do for this one is score this at let's see, at 3.5. That is, this is 3.5. So I am gonna make, oh, I think just a little mark is easier. That is this one. So let's score here, and a 1/4. We need the space, guys. We need the space. Okay, so that is the fold line. And this little piece we need 2. So we have made it a little thicker. Okay, so again with this one, so it's 3.5. So this is how I'm gonna measure that this is the 3.5. I'm gonna make a little score, and then I'm just gonna score this and 1/4 extra, and then we're just gonna fold it down. Yeah. Fold it down. There we go. That's it, guys. And you don't have to glue it down just yet, but now you can cut all your papers. Oh, there is one last thing. One last thing, guys. There is a pocket on here. So these are the closures which we can put our design paper on. And the last thing is the pockets. There is a pocket on here. And how did I calculate that is because I used this piece of paper in half, and that is how I made my pockets. So I'm just gonna cut this piece of paper at the right size, just like that, and then I'm gonna fold this one in half, and that is how I measured my pockets. Okay, cut this in half. Yes. Alright, so this is the correct size of my pockets. That is how so no measurements needed. So how do we make the pockets? If you have a design paper piece, well, you can just use a full A4 piece. Just score 1/2 inch. Fold it around, and I do gonna use this so I have absolutely the correct size. Make a mark on the other side, and I prefer you score this on the inside. And what I mean about that is that the score, these hinges, this pocket is going to be not over, oh my gosh, overlapping this element. I hope that makes sense. I hope it makes sense, guys. So now I have made a large pocket, and we can use two, guys. We can just fold it in half. Fold it in half. It's the easy way. Easy way, it's the scrapqueen way. Just cut it, and that is that. That's my pocket, and that maybe I need to just cut that little tiny little piece off, but not that much. Okay, just a little cut off. Done first the pockets and then the design paper. Yeah. Alright. Now for these papers I have ordered another ink pad. This is the vintage photo. Maybe I am going to use a lighter color one, and that is coming tomorrow, so I'm not going to glue down anything just yet. But the pocket I can glue down. So that is the first thing that I'm going to do when it's open. I'm searching for my little, how do you call that? Yeah, the stopper, but it's another word for yeah, a pointy little thing. Can't come up. First checking if your pop-up element is still the correct size. So this page, this pocket is nicely inside, so it's not overlapping this element. That is what I was just trying to tell you. See, it's nicely inside. See, it's not overlapping. That's cool. Alright, and then this on the other one. Check it out. Yep, this way. Still searching the word. Yeah, you call it a stopper for these art glitter glue bottles. A pin? No, it's not a safety pin. Well, needle. I think it's a needle. but then not for sewing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's just brabble along and talk no sense at all. Alright, pocket, pocket, this way, done. Cool. Alright, so this is for this one. I think I need to adjust this one a bit. Oh, not that much. Oh, just a little tiny millimeter. Here we go. So I am gonna wait till the ink pads. Oh, I hate waiting. I'm just gonna see. Maybe I have some other ones. I hate waiting. I do. Alright, so it is easier to put your design paper on before this is all in. I used this leftover piece for the inside pockets. So that is what we also can cut also already. So we have one on this side for the stripes to put in here, just like that, and then the other one, let's go on this side. And save your little pieces. Yay! Oh my! This looks nice. So cool. Okay. That is that, guys. We can go on. We can. The most difficult, it's not the most difficult piece, but I'm gonna do this together with you, and the inside, I think we're gonna do that tomorrow, but let's just check it out first with this one. What I did was I used the flowers. This one I used, this flower. So first of all, I'm gonna cut a 2-inch piece of paper. And you can use this, or you can use your template. Where is my template? Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Oh my gosh, it's already closed. Where is it? This is the bigger one, that's not the one. Oh, here it is. Okay, so you can make 2 pieces out of this. You can. Yes, you can. If you put this, let's say 1 centimeter or something. I think it's 1 centimeter. Let me try that out for you guys. 1 centimeter is a little smaller than a, where is that mark? The mark. Oh my goodness. I can't see the mark anymore. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Alright, so just stay. Oh, here was that mark. Yes. And there it is. So if you're gonna stay, don't worry about that. Not too thick. So I am going to use that 1 centimeter, so I can cut 2 pieces out of 1. That makes sense to you? There we go. Yeah. Now we do make have another one on the back, and for that one I used the pink waves, this one. And this is also, I'm going to cut 2 centimeters. So you can put these, because these are going to one side each, of course. So if you put these 2 together and you use a clamp, then you can cut these at one time. Just cutting off the pencil mark. You don't want to see the pencil mark, so I'm just gonna use the pencil mark as my guideline. Here we go, cutting off the pencil mark. Yes, okay, that's one. And using the other one, another clamp. Let me first finish up this one. So we do have that little, and I'm just going to keep these together just for now. Now I hope this will work, guys. I hope it will work. Fingers crossed. Just touch the corners, the edges, and just follow the line of your little round circle. And then cut off your pencil mark. Okay guys, fingers crossed. Let's see, let's check it out. My first one. Fingers crossed. Oh! Oh wow! See, that fits almost perfect. I only have to cut this just a little tiny on the edge, and then I just can follow the curve. It's the only thing, the only little piece that I need to cut a little shorter. Yes, this is nice, 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 nice. Alright, fits perfect. Yeah, and let's go to the back. Let's go to the back, and then it happens the same way. Yes, also just a little shorter, and then just cutting the curves a little. Yes, cool. That's perfect. Yes, I love it. Alright, so yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do with the other one. Cutting these out for the other ones, and then we're continuing. Cool. Okie dokie. Alright, so the next day, it is already the next day. Yes, it is. I found in my stash, I do have some minis, and I thought I did not know that I had this one, antique linen, and I do have the refill of this one. But I also have the old paper, and I just was checking it out yesterday, last night, on a smoochy base, and the antique linen is a little greenery, but the old paper I absolutely love. It's a very light brown one, and this is the color that I normally use, so I definitely think that I will go for the old paper, but I do not have this, I call this ink pad. I don't have one. So how do I solve that? I bet you have good tips for me, but for now I don't have a clue. I do have old pads, but those are not the complete color. So can I use it just on this? I have no clue. I think this is just a simple sponge. So for now I think I will go with this one. How about, oh my gosh, struggles. Yeah. Just grab this one. I do love this color too. It's a nice light color. So with the design paper, don't I have just a little piece left? Yep, that's this one. Did I throw this away? Oh my gosh, why? Just checking it out, which color that I like to use. I think for now I will go with this one because it's lighter than the vintage photo, and I want to keep it light. But how will it look if I just put some old paper ink on? Oh my gosh, let's check it out. And today will be coming new ink pads with lighter colors. But yeah, you know me, I can't wait till they are here. So I'm just gonna see if I now ruin this ink pad or not. Let's check it out. It's definitely an old one, so that's also why I did not know that I had it. Alright, put these away. Let's use that one. I'm just gonna use this little sponge right here. Yes, I do have my window open today. It's still early in the morning, so I definitely want some fresh air here in this upstairs attic room. So, yep, okay. Yeah, I always like to use all my little strips and pieces. Never know if I need some little round button or something. So, yep, let's decorate. Let's have fun. Let's. Just gonna, oh, that's nice. Well, the green is still a little on it, but for now it's okay. It's okay. This color, this side. Alright, so I am gonna play with the design paper today. And yeah, like I told you, that is taking time, but that's okay. We do have all the time of the world, and let's have some fun. Put the design paper on means for me that I can chit chat a little with you on some little stories. So just cleaning up that little opening. It's always better to add a little ribbon on. I don't have any nearby. Yep, I do have some nearby. Just cutting a little piece of ribbon. This is just a nice stainless steel pin that I love to use when I don't want to use the pins that actually needs to use with these glue bottles. I do have new ones, but well, sometimes I just like to use pieces that are not supposed to be using. Cheaper way. Finding always cheaper ways. That's for me a nice goal. Alright, so these are, and then you just saw me use these. These are just tools for making your jewelry. These ones. And they work perfectly fine with these glue bottles, but you have to be aware that they are definitely needed stainless steel, otherwise other pieces will not work. So that's the same thing as using the stopper with the little color thing. And if I put this on my desk, it's easier to grab and not easy to be lost that way. So alright, stop babbling. Yeah. Let's glue it on. Put some glue on. Here we go. Let's just start it. Okay guys, so after this we are going to decorate from here on, and yeah, I don't know if you want to watch all of my brabbling. I have no clue. But this is going to take a long time. So I can imagine that you don't want to watch all of my things to glue down or to smooch or everything. I can imagine that, so I don't blame you if you want to skip this part. But for those who like to hear me talking about things, then you are welcome. Welcome. Because yeah, why do I otherwise keep the camera on? And that is totally because you asked me to do. So it's not that I would not, well, I want to say it's not that I would like to. No. That was not the sentence that I wanted to tell you, because it would be easier for me to just turn off the camera, put a nice loud music on, and then just decorate it all like I did yesterday with the other page. And that makes it not quicker to do, but yeah. But I do like this. I do this more and more lately with the decoration and everything, and I just, yeah, I do like it. It's a little therapy feeling for me. Let's talk off all the things of my chest, something like that. Alright, put this away. I need to put everything away from, and that's the things, because, oh yeah, I'm just blah. Alright, this is the basket that I used for the black one with the ribbons and everything, so I want to keep that there. And then for the gray one, I think I will keep this on the back. Keep me in mind that I grab the right bottle. Alright. Next. I used this strip right here. So I need to cut these two off. So it's very easy to do that. I'm just gonna check. Yep, that is with the film on. Okay, that's one. And we need another one. It's cutting off the strip. And here we go. This is, I'm just gonna, yeah, that's definitely what the one. Just checking, because I definitely want to do exactly the same one as I did with the other one. So, alright, I think I'm gonna make one with film And then this one I will do off camera, so otherwise these videos are taking way too long and maybe you even do not like to see me doing it all. At least double pieces are not nice, I think, to watch. Is it? Well, it's totally up to you, of course. But in the meantime, as promised, I like to chit-chat a little bit on what's happening in my life, and sometimes continuing talking about this and that I was talking in the earlier videos, to make sure that the things that I am talking about are continuing in the right order. And what I mean about that is, well, sometimes I get a question on how were the results from this or how were the results from that, and then I definitely need to think about, oh my gosh, what did I talk about? Because sometimes I do not know any longer, because it's quite a few weeks ago that I did a last project. So then I have to listen back the video on what I was talking about. So sometimes I know that I tell you things, tell you the stories of my life, and then perhaps the story ends in a weekend, but then I totally forgot to talk about that as soon as I put the camera on. So you don't know how a certain story ends. And that is, I'm gonna try to do my best to solve that, but oh my gosh, I love this. This one I'm gonna do off camera. What's the back? The back was also, oh yeah, of course, the wavy things. Oh yeah, there we used, not this one. Oh yeah, this one. This one we used the flowers with the little black squares on it. So let's cut it out. And we need two of those, of course, too. So cut it out. There we go. Okay. Alright, now I definitely need to check out what was the last thing that I was talking about, my latest baby albums, and I think it was me talking about the song festival. And so I told you that I really loved this, watching song festival. I love it, love it, love it. This time we were invited to our friend's house to watch that, and our friend is absolutely a music lover. He builds things, how you call that? He's in the music business. I think that's the best way to explain myself. So he, I need to wait till the bottom till I finished with the other color. Let me do this quickly. And so he's in the music business, and sometimes he just loved to, yeah, take so many time to build music in his living room. So you can imagine a big white screen and some big white pillars behind, next to the big screen, and then a beamer, and then some lovely decorated tables where you can hang on, where you can stand on. or sit on a high chair or something like that. And then with all the neon lights that you normally are used to when you go out. So oh my gosh, that evening was amazing, absolutely stunning. So I love that evening. Even my hubby does not like the music. He really do not like that kind of music, but the atmosphere with our friends was absolutely stunning. So yes, even he enjoyed himself that evening. And the results, who won that competition was Italy. And I must say, it's not my kind of music. It's a little, yeah, is it rock? I think it's more gothic rock or something. Definitely not my style, but yeah, it was a very close result who finally won. So it was very excited and very, yeah, I was very thrilled to see who won. So that was an amazing nice night, and it was very late. It was getting late, because after that that big screen turned back to YouTube, and then the normal songs will pass by, and the two men, my dear friend and my hubby, just love hearing to Dutch music. So from the Eurovision Song Festival, very, yeah, poppy music thing, ballads, but most of them were pop. So when I get back, right back to the Hoem Papa Dutch music, and yeah, that is not my thing, but I'm very happy that even with different tastes, you can have an amazing nice night with all kind of different taste of music. So that is the goal that I like to tell you. Okay, so that was the Saturday night from the Song Festival that I wanted to talk to you about, because I was heading to that. Alright, so now this is ready. I'm gonna wait a few moments before I'm gonna put that dark brown on. Now I go back with, let me check. Let me put these on first, bigger ones. Smooch the edges. If I know if I will get the other colors later today, then I'm gonna use another. Wait just a second. Why do I even use that little sponge? I do have smaller ones. Wait just a minute. Where do I have it? Looking around, looking around. Oh, I believe I have those downstairs. With the vintage photo and the black. But, oh, here I also have one. Check that out. Why not? Oh my gosh, wait just a minute. I'm gonna fix this. What's this? Can I put, it's very, can I put something on here? I have no idea if that will attach. If that will stick to it. Well, at least I can try. Let me first put some glue on. Okay. I'm just gonna try things, guys. I'm just trying things out. Just see. Of course, this will not stick to it. No, definitely not. I don't know what's on here. It's this so messy stuff going on. It's not nice. What if I just... I'm gonna fix that later. I am. Why not just... Well, it's an old one, so I'm just gonna replace it for a new one. I just saw that I have new ones right here. There we go. That is so much better than these spongy things. Yes, it is. Oh yes, this works so much better. It does. The only thing is that it's not that big to put it back on top. But alright. Yeah. Put this in the pockets. Can you see already the difference between the pearl gray cardstock and the black? Oh my god. These are two totally different. This is terrible. I think I will cut it off because of that thing. So I still can use it. But. Alright, so that is for this one. And now we can go to the inside. And continuing. We're doing this piece. Alright. Okay, so for this one, I choose this piece of paper. So first of all, I'm gonna start with this piece right here. And in the meantime, we're continuing the little chit chats. Still like it. Now this one can be a little tricky, but I'm gonna show you. So first of all, I'm just gonna cut the correct size for this completely. Okay, so I'm gonna cut my papers. And this completely side as it will fit. Okay, now I need to cut this piece off, of course. So I am gonna cut as if I cut these two pieces at the correct size, and this you can measure that, but so this is a 1/2 inch, so I definitely want that I need to cut this out smaller, of course, than 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna measure that a centimeter, but that is what you prefer. Now I'm gonna go back with this tool because it's amazing for cutting out these little pieces. So I'm just gonna go cut till I am about that mark that I just made. I'm gonna flip it around and I'm gonna cut against that little mark right here in the middle. Then I'm gonna flip this till I am till the centimeter, and then I'm gonna watch where the cut is. I'm gonna push and I'm just gonna watch till I am cutting it out. See how easy this is? Amazing tool for that one. Amazing. Love, love, love it. Alright, so now I'm just gonna check it out if I'm still... I have some fluffy thing on my blouse and it keeps coming on my desk. But okay, checking it out, and I am pretty much satisfied. This is definitely not coming in the way. Oh, I think I like it. Yep, it's perfect for me. Then we're just gonna smooch the edges. And of course you will not see that much of this smooching, but it's all about the edges, the white edges. I hate seeing white edges. And that reminds me on a picture that I saw lately on Facebook, and I'm not judging anything, I am not, but she or he, I don't know, I don't remember, made an amazing project, absolutely a stunning project, but not used any smoochy thing or anything. So, and that is just, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but it really bothers me. And I think, why put so much effort in such a nice project and then just not smooching the edges? If she did smooch the edges, it will definitely look so much better and not that cheap. I think it really looks cheap if you don't smooch your edges, but that's just my opinion, guys. If you don't smooch your edges, that's totally fine. That's your project, please do, but that's just my opinion. I really like having those edges not white. It makes it a little fancier in my point of view. So if I hurt somebody's feeling for not doing that, but that's everybody's business. Everybody does his own thing, how to create things. But I am sure that the most of you will share that same thoughts with me, because it is looking better. It is. It definitely does. Looks better. Okay, same here again. Making a little mark if you like. You don't have to, but I am doing it. I am doing it. Cutting till the mark, turn it down. So if you don't have this cutter, you of course you can just use your cutting mat and then use it, cutting it out. But this is so easy. It is so easy. Alright, smooch the edges. Yeah. Make it nice. Make it nice. Here we go. And you saw me doing first one little square. Makes it a little easier to put it down. So I'm just gonna start with one. Then I'm gonna place it all on the right spot. And then I'm gonna do the next square. And yes, it's not a completely square. It is not. But you know what I mean. You know which part that I mean. Alright. Here we go. Now the next one is blah, 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 blah. Put this away for just a minute. The next one I am going to use are 4 of these ones, and I used these 4. So grab your pencil. Just gonna do the first one. And just cut all 4 in the right position. In the meantime, I do have another little chit chat that I want to talk about. And that is about the teeth of Chica. And you would think, oh my gosh, there she goes again. And well, I must say that I never had any experience before on dog teeth. I never watched that closely. I don't know, or I did and forgot, but we were sitting at the table and I was brushing Chica, and then she take, no, not a sneeze, but how you call that, a moaning? When you are tired, her mouth went open, and I saw something that I never saw before. I saw double teeth in her mouth, and after I googled quite a lot about this issue, then I read that many small breeds are having these problems because they are small and they are not having so much space in their mouth. Some dogs are having their tongue hanging out of their mouth, but so I watched the Google. Google is my biggest friend, and at that age she was, when I noticed, she was 7 months. So it could still, and also in the front, so she had 3 the biggest teeth in the dog mouth, that are those big giant teeth. Yeah, sorry for my language, but guys, but some words are just not easy for me to talk, to talk. This one is too small, so I need to cut another one. But this one we needed to do on this side, so you can use it on here. So but I called a doctor, so just to check, and absolutely that is not completely true, because I have to tell the story correctly, of course. So when she was 7 months, I noticed that she had extra teeth, and not only 3 big ones, but also in the front of her, the first row of teeth. There were also a few extra ones. So, but someone told me no big deal, just wait a little while, because they still can fall out. Okay, so 2 weeks after that, I saw a little insect laying on the floor. Well, actually I did not see it, because the girlfriend of my son saw it, and it was a tick, and it was bleeding and everything, and so the first thing I was thinking about was that Chevy got this little tick of insect on his body, on her body, but later that night I noticed that Chica had a little bumpy spot on her, not stomach, just on the side way of her ribs. And well, yeah, you know me, Chica is my everything, Chevy also, but Chica is, yeah, so little and so precious, and yeah, and she's still a puppy, so I am very delicate with her. So I wanted to check the vet. So I went to the vet, and the vet told me that the little bumpy thing could be that there was sitting that little tick, and maybe it will go away in a few days, so I would take a good eye on it. Well, that does. That little bumpy thing is now not bigger than this little piece right here, so it's very small. So I think at the end the completely little bumpy thing will disappear. Alright, so that being said, I have to peep which one. But when I was there, I asked her to check her teeth also, because I was there with the vet, so why not asking it right away? And she was looking at it and she told me right away yeah, it is better to take it out. Otherwise the other teeth that needs to grow are not having the space. So she needs to go under and we have to take it out. But she is still a beginning learning veterinary. She has not that professional experience on seducing that such a little breed. And I thought, oh my gosh, no. So I was a little, disappointing in that, because, okay, so this was the very first, not the first time, because I only had her vaccine shot with this vet, because my other vet passed away a few months ago, maybe last year. So I definitely need to find a new vet with Chica and Chevy. So I thought, well, this one was the closest by. She was new, so I thought I would go to there. But when she said she has no experience on small breeds, to take it down, then I think it would be better to go right away to another vet, because yeah, when Chica has something, maybe she get ill in the future, and then maybe she still is not wanting to get that experience. So I made up my mind and I went to another vet to check it out, to check her teeth out. Alright, so oh my god, but I read so many stories on how dangerous it can be with those little breeds. Oh my god, I was so terrified. Absolutely, especially when you are never got to that vet earlier. So yeah. But the day came that we needed to go to the vet, and she needs to take out her teeth. So it was the very first time that I saw this vet and everything. So, but we had a very nice conversation, and she looked at it, and yes, those small teeth under her lip, they were almost gone. There is just only one staying there, and I thought she would take it out, but she did not. But those 3 big ones, she definitely took out. But I had, yeah, it was so devastated, because she take her down, and I had to go back to the waiting room to wait till she was sleeping in my arms. Oh my gosh, that is so strange, to have your dog in your arms waiting to sleep, and then having the tiny little surgery. Oh my gosh, and with the things going on, with so much danger, to put them even down, oh my, I was definitely not okay. I was so nervous. So I had to wait for an hour, and for me it was not that close at home, so I stayed there in that, well, village, city. To go to one shop, we always go to that shop when we are visiting that village. But I was definitely not okay. I was not feeling okay. Definitely not. So, so after a little hour, I got back to pick her up. And everything went okay. So yeah, praise the Lord. Everything went okay, so but you can imagine that I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified to not seeing her back. So I picked her up, everything went well. She took out the 3 biggest ones. The small ones she left because it was, it could be happening that it still falls out. I don't understand why she does not take that out right away, because she was under sedation, so why not take it out? But okay, that's a vet. A vet only do things definitely needed. So I understand that too. But yeah, we drove home and it took quite a while before she was back again. Let's talk about that she was back again. It took a while before she even was completely awake and eating and drinking. Let's say that. And I must say, I did not leave her 1 second out of my sight. Absolutely not. In the evening, later that day, when my son got back from his work, that was the first time that I saw him that day, because he slept with his girlfriend. He watched a chica, and now that moment for me was the biggest moment at all, because he told me he watched her sleeping and she was opening her eyes and watched him, and my son, right away take a deep breath. Oh my gosh, she's alive. And I watched him and I talked to him, what are you talking about? And he was telling me, wait just a sec, I'm just gonna grab the other one. wait for it. Wait for it. I'm gonna grab the other one and continuing with designing, putting the papers on. I hope you can follow this, how I did this. I think you do. Yes, you can. What do you say? Gosh, I love this color too. It's so different with the black one. Let me grab the black one with it. See the difference? See that? Oh my. I love them, absolutely stunning. I love them both. So if I should need to choose, I could not choose. I could not choose. Nope, I love it. Okay, so that is for this one. Let's go to the other one. Need to take a good look which one, because I definitely want to see which one I used. Alright, let's bring this back on this here. Yep, continuing. Okay, let's continuing with my little horror story. So my son came back and Chica opened her eyes, and my son was right away from, oh, thank God, and oh my God, she's alive. And I watched him, what are you talking about? And of course I was also very nervous and everything, but after he told me that little story, okay, that story was The mom of his girlfriend told him the other day, that evening before, that she had this experience too when she was much younger with another dog, and that was a Chihuahua. So they also seduced her to take out those extra teeth, but she never awakes. Okay, can you imagine? I put Chica with that vet, and then she would pass away just because of that, and that was my biggest fear, because it can happen. And after hearing that, I was really, yeah, the story gets close. You will hear that story, that it can be happening, but you can't imagine that it happens, that it can happen to you. And of course it can happen to you. It can happen to everybody. But that was, it really gets close, guys. So, and when he was telling me that, I was thinking, what in the world was I thinking? Why did not just leave those teeth in her mouth? But on the other side, the vet told me, if you do not take these out, they will get more troubles with their teeth on a later stage. So you can take it out now while they are young and healthy, than waiting till they are older, and then the risk is more to seduce them and take those teeth out. So, oh my gosh. So you can imagine that I was, oh my goodness. And yeah, maybe I am strange woman and everything. Oh, don't be silly. Well, I am silly and I'm loving my dog. So, getting emotional now. Not trying to imagine what will I do if Chica pass away, or Chevy, but that can happen, of course. But you don't want to think about that. You don't want to think about that. We all want our dogs for the rest of our lives, but that is not happening, of course. It's a pet, it is, but gosh, we do love our pets, don't we? So, but in the meantime, everything is okay. Yeah, she is lively as always. Everything went well, so don't think about that too much. That things can happen, of course. Everything can happen. Everything. Even taking a walk can be dangerous. It is. Yes, it is. Everything is dangerous. But if you think about that, then you never ever can't leave your house or everything. Don't go on holidays if you are that terrified that things can happen. Everything can happen, of course. Yes, it can. And will also, if you are that terrified of going some places. Everything can happen. That is for sure. So you just have to take things for granted, and sometimes you need to take chances. Here we go. Just continuing with all these pieces to decorate. And yep, this side up. Okay, so yeah, oh my gosh, this is a difficult subject for me to do, but glad that I did. Glad that I did talk about this. But I know so many of you do have pets and we all love them. They are our family. Yes, they are. Here we go, here we go. Let's talk about something more fun without having emotional touch. Okay, let me first cut this out. So I have all my attention, not cutting anything wrong. Because you can do that quickly. Cutting wrong. And you don't want that. No. You don't want that to be happening. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, cool. Very curious on the other colors that I ordered. Very curious. Remember that I ordered also tea dye color. Very curious on what color that would be. Tea color. Ink pad. Okie dokie. Alright, so here we go, here we go. Cool. Alright, now grab all your little pieces, because now we can use all these little pieces right here. And I think this small one fits here and not here. And then we have two more. Alright, so, and then we have the back of these two we can use. And then from the top I use the pink one, that's this one, to break the page with color. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out all of that and then I'll come back to you. Okay, and then I carried away. I'm so sorry. Yep, I glued it all on. Yeah, you know the drills. So this is how it looks. Alright, so we have the leopard print on here. We have the text one. We have the dark brown. We have this beige strip. And we have the pink waves. Alright, so that is done for this page. Now the next one, oh yes, we still have to do this one. This one we still have to do. And now I have this strip left. And yes, I used this one. So just a full length. Cutting this piece. I'm gonna check if this is the same size. It should be, but always good to check. Alright, let's cut this piece. See if I can cut this nicely straight. Here we go. Finish it up, finish it up. There we go. Love these color combinations. Love them, love them, love them. Look at that. Oh, I love it. So cool. For me, it's just the perfect color combination. Now this one is somehow just a little fraction that I need to cut off. Just a little tiny little piece. So it's always good to check it out. Here we go, guys. Now we almost can put our first page together. Almost. Not completely. There we go. Yes, now before I continuing with putting it all down, it would be easy if I put this already in a hole. And squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Here we go. Now, let's see. We have these two. And of course we have our pop-up elements. And we have the base page. Okay, now if you gonna see where I want this. Okay, so this is gonna be nicely in the middle, something like here. That is a perfect spot. Okay, glue this on the back, put some glue on. I'm just gonna eyeball this, the middle. Don't let this stick out. Definitely needs to go on the edge. Go. Let's put some glue on the other side. And this also, I'm gonna try to do my best to make this equal. Pretty much. Okay, now if you open this up, I will put these two, my leopard on the right side, then this page goes to the left, and I'm gonna put this against this one right here. I'm gonna put this on this side with opening to the right. And then also nicely on the edge, but I want against this one. And you will see this gap, and the reason why I did that gap is that makes it easier to open this page. It makes it so much easier. But I want to decorate that, of course, and here is the little tricky thing. I am going to use this strip to just let the pink come back, and I need to, well, it fits, but let me just cut it just a little tiny millimeter off. Alright, so what I want is what you can do, what I did with my black one, because the first try that I did was not that straight. So what I'm gonna do is put this on the right position, and I'm just gonna draw a line. Same thing with this one. Yeah, let's do it the scrapqueen way. I am gonna do that too. So this is the opening, and of course I can cut this down, and after I put this down I then put the strip on, but I don't like it. I want a nice clean spot, so I definitely like this method. It's more difficult, but hey. And I'm just gonna watch exactly where I am gonna put this down. So these marks helps me put this on the right position. Okay, so I'm gonna watch down here where it needs to be, shovel it on the right spot down here, and then I'm gonna do exactly the same on top and move it up on the right spot. Here we go, and that should be the middle. Alright guys, it's time to glue it all in. You can use double-sided tape if you like. You also can just use glue. Totally up to you what you like to use. I'm just going to using my art little glue. Alright, so as I told you, now I'm going to watch on this side where this needs to be. Can go a little to the right, so I see that black edge. Yeah, perfect. Perfect spot. Then I'm going to open this up and I'm going to burnish it down. Here we go. That's one. Okay. Now let's go to the other side. Put some glue on. There we go. Same thing. Sorry, my blouse is again not my friend today. See where it needs to be. Nice against, and I will see that little black strip right here. Perfect. Okay, open it up and burnish it down. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here we go, guys. That's it. See, now you have that nice, clean, covered spot on the bottom. That makes it so much nicer than when you put that later. See that? Perfection. Love it. Love, love, love it. Alright, cool. And now the last thing that we need to cut is the photo mats, and all photo mats are having the same size, and they are 4.5 by 7 inches. So I'm gonna grab 3 of my pages and I'm gonna cut the first cut at 7. You always can use those strips if you like. And then I'm gonna flip my pages at 4.5. And then one more time. 4.5. that makes me having 6 photo matches or tags or whatever I am going to do with that later. Maybe I'm just going to add white on as a photo mat, or maybe I am going to decorate it. You never know. But for now I will just put these in here. Here. So there is already something in it, but we're gonna decorate that later, of course. Okay, and now we come to the final little touch is the closure. Alright, so like I told you earlier, the first planning was to make a magnet closure, but when I tested it out, and this is still, so can you imagine if this is having a magnet, this is still wiggling, so I don't want that. So I am going to use, where is it? Oh, here it is. I am going to use that burlap string, and for the gold touch I'm going to use this gold leaves. Yep. Alright, so how I did it. Let me show you how I did it. First of all, this little hole in this leaf is too small. So I'm just going to grab my crocodile and I'm going to make a bigger hole in it. So I can use it better. Yep. Alright, so put your string in here and your leaf. Now of course we're just gonna put a little knob in. Knot in here. There we go. Cut this a little shorter. Alright, that's one. How many do you need? Maybe something like this. Okay, let's go to the other side. There we go. Yeah, and then she was quiet. There we go. And then this can be cutting the same size. Here we go. Yeah. Just tie it up with a little bow, and then your page is ready. So what do you think? Yes, I love the golden touch on this one. Cute. I'm just gonna add a little knob in here. This thread sometimes can be a little bugger to getting too loose, and we don't want that. What I do like is sometimes make a little brush on the end. Makes it nice. See, so this can be happening if you use this more. But if you make it already with a little brush, don't forget making a little knot in. Here we go. That looks cute. Alright, that's that. Our page is done. So how it looks with the black and the white, comparing with each other. Okay, let me put this back. So, which look do you prefer? Wait just a second. Let me tie this also. Which look? Which look do you prefer? Alright, so we have the light one and we have the black one. Yeah, I still can't choose, by the way. I still can't because, yeah, I definitely like both of them. So, yeah, absolutely. Love it. Alright guys, 2 pages are done. Well, for me, for you 1, but for me 2. Alright, so give me a big thumbs up if you like this page, and hope to see you at the next page. Bye bye.